I'm curious what you guys are rocking out to. Like, what's some top music you're rocking out to, either on the treadmill, Carolyn, or on the pass, wherever you are.
So usually I will listen to podcasts or audiobooks. Usher, Robin Thicke, Flo Rida. That's music I can dance to.
Do you want my current running playlist, my punk rock running playlist, my hard rock running playlist, my hip hop running playlist, my guilty pleasure pop running playlist?
This is
RunTok Live.
I've been starting to run with headphones more often. Part of that is because it distracts me from how freaking hot it is. That's the main reason why I do it. And so I've been building up my playlist lately, and I'm curious what you guys are rocking out to. Like, what's some top music you're rocking out to, either on the treadmill, Carolyn, or on the pass, wherever you are.
Yeah. So usually I will listen to podcasts or audiobooks. And the podcasts I listen to are like the trashy ones, like reality TV, or if it's an audiobook, it's always like beach reads, so I just escape. Let's see. But today, when I did my easy run, I was listening to Usher, Robin Thicke, Flo Rida,
Okay.
Mariah Carey. Who else? Fergie. Okay, glamorous.
You know what's unique about all this is none of those are. I'm proud of you because none of those are your generation of music, right? That's my generation of music.
What do you mean? Listen, Flo Rida was mine. Nicki Minaj. It's like middle school for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you those were like in your 30s, Jake. Like you had to be like 30 years old when those songs came out. I don't think that
Carey,
qualifies as your
Usher.
generation.
Oh yeah.
No, Mariah Carey, Usher. I was in high
Mariah
school.
Carey and Usher. Okay.
Those,
I was thinking Nicki Minaj and yeah, Mariah
even,
Carey, Usher. Yeah, those are definitely.
Fergie was my early years of college. I mean, granted, she was with Black Eyed Peas and not just Fergie at that point, but it was my early years of
Black Eyed Peas
college.
was when I was in college, so.
So I'm just either way. I like your collection of music. That's not my running music, though. I like that music. I wouldn't run to that music.
See,
Yeah.
that's music I can dance to, and I try not to think about running when I'm running. So if I can just dance it out, like that's put it on the playlist.
All right, Carolyn, do you know the band Falling in Reverse?
I've heard of them.
All right. Play this song for 5 seconds. See if you can handle it. Falling in Reverse. The song is called Ronald.
Ronald?
Yep. Ronald.
Okay.
It starts really quick.
Okay, first of all, okay. What does the guy have? He has like a tattoo at the top of his head.
He's got a bunch of tattoos.
Okay, alrighty.
Juanita, yeah.
Let's see what we got. Okay.
Let's see if you can last more than 5 seconds. I'll tell you what, though.
I heard that.
Falling in Reverse has got me hooked right now because he is so talented. That song, just so you know, not all of his music was like that. That song, like he starts super heavy, super quick, but then he gets Tech Nine. I don't know if you're into Tech Nine at all as a rapper, but he there's a guest appearance in there, which no one knew about. It was a surprise guest appearance. It was really awesome. So Falling in Reverse has been added to my playlist as of late for a bunch of its songs.
This is my new alarm because this just literally just like, woo, my heart rate just went way up.
Keep getting at least for 5 seconds and then go in.
I will go straight out the door. Like, get up and go.
And you gotta watch the music video because it's a movie, like a nonstop, like Terminator 2 style action movie the entire time. It's insane. But anyways, It's not for everybody, Caroline. I get that.
Listen, I just connected to it. Okay, I'm recording that crap.
Connected to it
For
so
5
much that
o'clock
it's going to be my alarm now.
Yeah, Chase, you need motivation. That situation, whatever that is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that wouldn't even make it onto my hard rock playlist. Not into the screamo too much.
yeah, and he does more like he did the do you guys remember Papa Roach Cut My Life into Pieces, that song?
Yes.
So he does a really slow version of that song that's actually really, really good. He's just playing the piano to it the whole time. And that's a good song. So he does a bunch of stuff. And he raps also, Carolyn, like he'll do rap on his songs.
Nice. Okay, well I'll have to check this guy out or this band out.
Yep. And then the other one I've been listening to, that's a really an old band, but it's rap metal again, because you guys know I love like Hollywood Undead.
Mhm.
Another similar one is Twisted. I've been
Huh.
listening to Twisted a lot. Tuizted or TID.
Twisted. Twisted.
And,
Did.
you know, you look at them, they remind me of Hollywood Undead because they wear the mask and all that stuff as well too. But again, not for everybody, but it pumps me up for running. So that's what I've been rocking out to lately. And Eminem. We just talked about that before we started recording. The new Eminem album that apparently is causing controversy between generations right now. The Gen Z versus I don't even know what generation I'm considered.
it it's hilarious to me how people just get so offended so easily. And I don't
Yeah,
know that I'm not saying it's a generational thing, and maybe it's just me getting older thing. I'm not sure. But, like, I mean, this is how Eminem's always been. And
yep,
you could say the same thing about stand up comedy. It is what it is. And you hit certain points. And if you don't like it, don't listen to it. But you can't argue that the guy just spits crazy rhymes. His songs are super catchy, and until you really sit down and listen to the lyrics, you're like, oh yeah, he just said that.
yep,
Like what is it? Without Me. I mean, that has got to be one of my top. It's definitely on my all-time running playlist, and it has got to be one of if not the most offensive song ever. But it's
yeah,
hilarious. It's hilarious.
yep, yeah. And I feel the same way. When I first started listening to Eminem, it was more about the beat. Like it was just so catchy. I just like loved the beat to it, and I just loved the way he sounded. Like he sounded different. His voice sounded different.
Yeah.
But I never really paid attention to the words until I got a little bit older. And then I was almost respected the words. Like I wasn't offended. I've never been offended by Eminem. Do I
Yeah.
agree with the stuff he says? No, but he's got the guts to say some stuff that other people just won't say. I don't know. You're right. I don't know if it's a generational thing, but there are a lot more people that just get offended a lot more easily lately.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I just love his music, man. It's fun to run to it. So
Yeah, I'm. Yeah, and I have kind of a weird take because yeah, I love the beat, and I'm one of those people that I don't really pay attention to the lyrics, um, because literally I'm trying to focus on not dying as I breathe. Um, so and I haven't listened to his new album. Um, I mean I know that the music from that when he was Slim Shady or he may still I guess that's
Mm-hmm.
part of his new album as well, but I love that music.
yeah,
And so I mean if it's got a good beat I'll listen to it. Um but again, yeah, I just don't listen to the words to a lot of songs.
well, one of my favorite Eminem songs also is so I have three Eminem songs on my running playlist here. I have Shake That, Berserk, and Survival. And Shake That, like you listen to the words and you're like, dude, this is so inappropriate in every way. But I love the beat to it so much. Like I'll run stride for stride with that beat because it's got a very like heavy like rhythmic beat the entire song. But you know, if you're someone that gets offended easily, you're probably not going to want to listen to that song because it's not it's not appropriate. So
Mhm. I just I really enjoy, and this isn't really about the lyrics, but the way that he just flows. You know,
yep.
he has this way of making words fit together that nobody else could make fit together. And I'll tell you, I do like a lot of his songs, but like some of my favorite Eminem bars are from his guest appearances on different songs, like Glass House with 50 Cent or Forgot About Dre. You know, like those are like real short 30 seconds of Eminem just going hardcore, and you're just like, that, like, I can't even wrap my head around what he just said. Like, it was that good.
Yeah, he did a song with Ed Sheeran or Sheeran. I don't know how you say his last name, but he
Pretty
does
sure it's
that. Yeah, Sheeran. Well, he does one verse in there that's my favorite part of the song is his verse that he does on the song.
Mhm. For sure.
So, anyways, Chase, you gonna tell us what's on your running playlist
Well,
besides
which
Eminem?
running playlist do you want? Do you want my current running playlist, my punk rock running playlist, my hard rock running playlist, my hip hop running playlist, my guilty pleasure pop running playlist, um, or my all
Which one do
time
you
running
listen to
playlist?
which one do you listen to the most?
Well, probably my current one, because that's kind of like a list of songs that have come out basically in the last year. Anytime a song gets too old, I kind of move it to one of the other playlists. The
Okay.
newest songs on that one right now, probably a lot of stuff that you haven't heard of, but I do
All
have
right.
Harder to Kill by the Dirt Man, Carter Vale. So I talked about that, I think, on an episode or two ago. The guy that sings the Dirt Man song that's popular on TikTok. His
Yeah.
music's actually really good. So if you get a chance, check out Harder to Kill by him. Some of the new stuff from 21 Pilots, some of the new stuff from Bring Me the Horizon, Eminem. I do have the Post Malone and Morgan Wallen song on here. So yeah, just kind of a lot of different stuff.
I think you had a video a while back, Chase, that showcased one of my all-time favorite brands, Coheed and Cambria, and you had some music from them on your video.
Did I?
You know, I remember you talking about like, oh, this is the top of my playlist. This is probably 7-8 months ago. But Coheed and Cambria is a unique band that has a unique sound, especially the lead singer and his voice.
When
But
did their
really, I
last
like the
album
music
come
too.
out? I remember. I think I remember that you're talking about, but I think that was actually like a year or two ago.
Maybe it was. I don't remember. He's the guy where you
Yeah,
look at
yeah.
him.
Daxis 2. Yeah, yeah. I
Yep.
remember what you're talking about. Yeah, that would have
And
been 2 years ago.
I don't know if you've heard of Coheed, Carolyn, Coheed and Cambria, but
Mm-mm.
he's a guy where you look at the lead singer and you think he's going to sound one way, and then you hear the song and you're like, how is that coming out of this guy's voice, like mouth?
And they're one of those bands that tells a story. That's why they really resonate with me. Not their music's really good. I really enjoy listening to them, but they've told a story throughout the anthology of their albums. Like they tell the story inside of this science fiction dystopian future that
Yep.
is just really good. And you don't really, it's hard to like connect everything until you like go online and watch their videos. Like if you go onto YouTube and watch a lot of their videos, everything just kind of flows together and you're just like, whoa, I had no idea. But then when you listen to the songs afterwards, you realize a lot of the same names repeat, a lot of the same people. And yeah, Coheed and Cambria is just they're they're really good band
Well,
with really creative lyrics.
it's the same thing that NF has been doing. You know, he's been telling a story that's a continuation from album to album, at least with certain songs that are flow as one big giant story, and his evolution, you know, changing as a person. So I same thing. I love NF almost for the same reasons I love Eminem. I love the beat to his music, and then his words. You know, his words resonate more because he's less offensive and more just like being real about his personal his personal life. I don't know. I like NF though.
I tried to get
This has
into
been
him. I
fun.
really couldn't.
No, no NF. Yeah, they
Yeah,
use.
I listened to you told me to listen to him a while back, probably when we first started the podcast, and I gave him a chance. I did, but it's just I don't know, it wasn't for me.
Yeah, I think that was when the song "The Search" came out, and I was like, "Yeah, you
Possibly,
need
yeah.
to listen to "The Search." And then now there's the new one that's called "Hope." That's like part four. "The Search" is part three. "Hope" is part four, the final part of his, you know, whatever his journey.
Sure. I don't resonate with a lot of modern hip hop right now. Like it's just not I don't really like outside of Eminem, like and maybe Kendrick Lamar. Um, I don't really I can't really get into anybody.
Yep.
That's why I go back to, 70s and 80s rock all day. Like give
And
me,
that's something that
Chicago.
everybody can just agree on. Like if you listen to 70s and 80s rock, like it's just primo. Like I mean that's one of the only things, like whenever my wife and I first got together, she was really into country. I was into she likes to call it weird music, but I just listened to, bands that aren't as popular. But we could always, whenever we go on a road trip, we'd throw on an 80s playlist or a classic rock
Yeah.
playlist, and we were good.
Gun, Guns N' Roses, Aerosmith, Pearl Jam. Like those were probably my top three back in that time frame, I should say.
Mhm.
Led Zeppelin and the Beatles will forever be like in my top five, like probably in my top
the
three.
the entire soundtrack to the first Young Guns movie. If you've ever watched Young Guns, that that was an awesome soundtrack.
So, Guardians of the Galaxy also has
There you go.
fantastic soundtracks.
Sure, of course,
I'm so
of
proud of you for
course.
bringing that up, Carolyn.
It's so I got tattooed to the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack. So I am very tied to like all those movies.
Wait. What? You got a tattoo?
What? So no, like when I was getting a tattoo, they were playing the soundtrack, and I
Oh,
got
okay,
to
okay.
sit there for like a good, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes listening to all of the songs. And so
I
I just,
thought you had me really excited, and I thought you like tattooed on your body some Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack theme,
oh
and
no.
I was about to just bow down to you at that
No,
point.
no, but no. So that's how I got really into those soundtracks, and I went and I just jammed to. I think there's what, three or four now.
Three.
Um, three, yeah, and just fantastic songs all through.
The first one
I
was
have a question.
definitely like groundbreaking, but like not like, obviously not groundbreaking because it was all classic rock, but at the time, like it introduced different classic rock songs that people hadn't heard in a long time, and I know a lot of people didn't even know that they were classic rock songs, so it was just kind
Mhm,
of funny.
mhm.
I got a question. How many followers